Oh.
How could you fight with each other over this guy?
2019 Spiel the Jahres Nominee from Reiner Knizia. Why you should have it or play it. Stay tuned.
Hi, it's Tarrant.
And Stella here from Meeple University.
Today we're talking about Llama.
Meh. Oh, hang on. That's not how llamas.
It's sort of like it. They do have a bleaty sort of sound.
Yeah, where's our llama? We have a door stopper with llama. Where is it, Tarrant?
It's stopping a door in a different room.
Okay, then
The
fine.
door is closed in this room. Anyhow, this is Llama.
Meh. Sorry.
This has been out for a couple of years now. We only recently got our hands on it, so it's been a while coming, and
we like it. It's a big spoiler. I mean, why would I even talk about this, right? Usually there's something good to say about. Sorry, that's just a spoiler. But anyways, rewind. How does it play, Tarrant?
how does it play? I mean, this is a game that resembles Uno in many ways. So each player begins with 6 cards, and these cards range from 1 to 6 or Llama. And there'll be a discard card to start, and then on your turn, basically you play a card, and it can either match what's there or be 1 higher than the card. Llama is higher than 6, 1 is higher than Llama. I have no Llamas, so I could play a 1.
Mm-hmm.
You can now play a 1 or a 2.
Now, if I don't have any because of my cards and llamas, who shuffled this is drawing 1.
Then you can choose to draw 1. You don't have to, but you can choose to draw 1.
I want to draw 1. That's correct. I want to draw 1.
All right, then
Back
I
to
would
you.
play a 2.
Now I can play 3 or 2. I don't have 2.
Yep. Then I would play 3.
And I will play 3.
And I have nothing, so then I would probably choose to draw another.
Yeah.
I can't play it immediately after drawing it, but I've got it in any case. I'm still in the round.
Yep.
And ultimately you keep doing this. So if you were playing Uno, you would just keep doing this until someone was out of cards. And if you just never had the right card, you would end up with stacks and stacks of cards in your hand, and it would be really annoying. What's interesting with Llama, so what we've just seen is that much simpler than Uno, because you've got 2 possible cards you can play. It's extremely simple. But if on any turn, instead of playing a card, and instead of picking up a card, you can choose to quit for the round. And that's it, you're out of the round. And then you keep going until everyone has quit, or until someone has played all their cards and won. Why you would do this is at the end of the round, if you did not get rid of all your cards, then you score points equal to each non-duplicate card in your hand.
If I am to quit right now, I score 6. And scoring is not good.
Scoring is bad,
Scoring is bad.
much like Uno.
And this is, I believe,
10.
10. Yes.
So you would score
16.
10 for your Llamas, even
Yeah.
though you have 3 of them, and 6 for your 6s, even though
That
you
is
have
really
2 of
bad.
them.
So I would not want to
It's
quit.
a really, it's mitigate. I mean, if we were playing Uno, that would be worth 42.
Phew.
But that's only worth 16, and I've got 12 here, so we would take those points.
I would not quit though, however.
You would probably not quit, but
Yeah.
we would take those points, and then we would go on to the next round. And so you would get your 16, and it's 10s are black, and 6s are, and 1s are white. Is that correct? I think that's correct. And then you would just keep playing rounds until someone got to 40. But then the stakes go up as the game goes on, because if you
finish your hand, you get to return 1.
you get to return 1 counter. So essentially it's like you're scoring 10 points for winning a hand.
Yeah.
But if your score is not yet 10, then you score 1 point.
Yeah. I mean, you can also exchange with 10
Yeah.
to return a 10.
And it is as simple as that.
That's it. How simple is that?
It is very simple. And
It's fun.
it's fun. And what I like about it is that the card playing side of it is so basic. But it's actually a really interesting decision deciding when to quit. And it comes so quickly because the cards are being played so quickly and it's so basic. But that moment where you make the decision, do do I need to keep going to try to get rid of these sixes, or am I, is that just going to leave me in a worse position?
Yeah.
Or do I have to stay in to try to, I'm going to lose if I don't, so I just have to try to stay in. I mean, it's an easy decision, but it comes quickly and it's fun.
Yep, fast and furious.
Yeah.
Whether you want to push your luck and get the next card, maybe you can just get rid of the next card by drawing something that is useful or not. That's one of the reasons why you want to keep drawing.
Yep. I think of it as Uno mixed with backgammon. Because in backgammon, it's a dice rolling game, and it's it's got a high degree of randomness.
I haven't played.
You wouldn't have played that.
No,
It's got a high degree of randomness to it, but what it has is the doubling cube. And essentially, because it's a gambling game, you want to get to a position where you're confident enough to win that you double the stakes.
Mm-hmm.
And then if the other person agrees, then you end up playing for more money in that round. And you want to pick an advantageous time to make that happen. That's what this kind of reminds me of. You're trying to find the most advantageous time to quit.
Now, you just reminded me of something. There's a reason why I don't gamble and I play board games, because there's no money stakes. I don't have that, just sick feeling in the stomach if I, even if I gamble, if I go to Crown Casino for some, what do you call that machine? The pokies? Pokies. No, that's Australian. What do they call it?
Slot machine.
Slot machine, thank you. Slot machine, I would just like, okay, he's $5, and then just play until it's finished, and that's it. Like, I'm not going to feel bad by spending that much. I just can't stomach that. But board games, like this, whatever, no stakes whatsoever.
Yeah.
Just play it. It's great. Just my ego. But it's not even that. I mean, this is like off the topic a little bit, but I think people who don't, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, I might be wrong, might be right. People who don't play board games think that we board gamers is probably maybe even gambling with money or fight with each other, like for real, for losing. But it's not about that, right? It's about playing, not about winning.
Exactly.
I've heard that before.
How could you fight with each other over this guy? Nah.
Thanks, Tarrant. Yes, so that's just my thing. Anything else, Aaron?
I think, one of the things, as I see more and more of the small box Reiner Knizia games, he's got so many games. He has so many games. He has so many games that are ultimately very simple with like one or two interesting decision points. Art Robbery is one that we rave about a lot, and it feels so simple. You're just playing play card, take item, play card, take item, but you're actually trying to influence the duration of that game. And it's just this really interesting and clever decision that's thrown into an incredibly simple game. And I think Llama does that really well also.
Indeed. He's good like that, simple games, and you have to play it until you realize how interesting, what's the interesting part is by playing it. I think that's Reiner Knizia's. I don't know. What's your favorite Reiner Knizia's game? What's yours, Tarrant? Art Robbery, maybe?
Probably Art Robbery, yeah.
No, okay, there you go.
I would have to, again, go back and look at the entire back catalogue.
So many
which
games.
I think is a couple of decades worth of back catalogue.
Yeah, probably.
Certainly that's the flavour of the month for me. That's always been fun to bring out at
a meetup.
At meetups with people who play a lot of heavy games, right down to playing with your 7-year-old niece.
Yeah. Oh yes. How old was she? That's right. I play with Claire, my little niece in Bali. How old was she? Like 6.
7 was what I said.
7. Yeah,
yeah.
6 or 7, something like that. There you go. And she got it. That's good. What is it actually the age says in this one?
8 to adult.
I'm sure she can play it for this one as well. It's easy enough.
Yep. I kept trying to teach it, but then everyone got distracted.
Well, that's kids, right? I remember that. I remember that point. All right, that's it. So, do you like it? Do you play it? Have you played it? What do you think of, running Reiner Knizia's game? What's your favorite of of his games. So let us know in the comments.
And just to point out, when I said playing with your 7-year-old niece, your 7-year-old niece who doesn't speak English
That is correct.
versus me who doesn't speak Indonesian.
Yes. Well, both
Well,
are correct.
not enough to
Both
teach
are
games
correct.
in any way.
So, well, I taught her.
Yes, interpreter.
And then because you don't, this is language independent. You don't need to kind of like learn. There's nothing in there to read, just numbers.
Yep, numbers and a llama.
Yeah. Nah.
Mhm.
Anyways, that's basically it, our review. Let us know what you think again. If you have any comments, please write down below. You would really help us if you please hit the like button and subscribe to us if you haven't already done so. Hit the bell so you get notification when we have new videos. We have reviews like this. I've got short and sweet. There's live playthrough on the weekend. There's how to play, playthrough, and so on. I'm also on Instagram and actually TikTok. So find me there, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.